going on this morning. Been out and done some hay deliveries. Got the box off the yellow trailer there, that's off. Farmer's doing some maintenance on trailers. We've got the man, oh, the combine's back. I'll show you that later on. We're on the tedder again. I've got to put some fuel in. Just getting a plan together. We want to have enough baling down. The outlook looks dry, sunny and warm, so there's more into haymaking than you think, because you're always working 4 days ahead of yourself, as in for hay drying. We've got a lot of hay down at the moment. We want to be, the farmer might even try some this afternoon just to make sure machines are working the way they should be, because tomorrow we will be baling, you know, we will be at it baling tomorrow, which is good. We've got PTO problems on 2 tractors, so Chandlers are here this morning having a look at those, trying to get those back together for us. And they're also going to do a quick software update on the 8S. Hopefully that improves the gearbox a little bit, because it's gone back to what it was, a bit jerky and a bit snatchy, and it just doesn't seem right. So there's a software update for that. We're down on the first field where Keithy cut first. This is the first one we cut. Later on this afternoon, I think they're going to run the other tedder just so we can catch up and gain a bit of time for later. And then later on we'll just run one round the outside, we'll get Lynn down here, we'll run the baler, we'll just make sure that these machines are working as they should, because if there's any fettling we want to do it tonight rather than when we should be baling tomorrow. So it's just going to make sure that things are all working right, which will be a good thing to do. I think the farmer's going to small bale this one. It's ryegrass field. It looks alright, to be fair, so we'll just see what it looks like in about. The key to it all is to keep those small balers running. You know, they can only do so much in a day, but it's keeping them running every single day. You know, having them a good day to keep going. First few days it's a bit of, you know, once you like weather's settled as it is, it's quite easy. But when the weather starts shutting you down, you know, you got to know when to stop the mowers is what you got to do. But the next 10 days look good, but that can change. You know, it only took 2 days and it changed, so we know at any point it can change, but it's always having enough in front of you to keep everybody going, keep everybody's you know, the tedder, people on the tedder are going to be going constantly, you see, you're always going on to some new every single day. So the people on the tedders are on tedders all day, and then you're running trailers in the evening. So it's not as easy as it all looks, but it's pretty fun when we get going. So we're going to make sure them machines run later. We're pretty confident it's all going to work as we hope. So, and we just want to make sure the packer's working the way it should, you know, to what we think is optimum. So, and you know, these little things, you don't want to be doing them on the day. You don't want to be doing too much fiddling on the day, because you can lose an hour's baling or an hour's packing like that. You know, a couple of things to change, a couple of yeah, just a few fine tuning. You know, farmer hasn't quite got the cage set right on the packer, then we need to adjust it. You know, that could take an hour easy. This is that new layer grass we put in. Keithy was mowing it yesterday. I can't believe how much this has changed. Keithy said it wouldn't take, oh my god, it wouldn't take a lot of making. I'll get farmer to check it. It wouldn't go today because there are some green lumps in it, like here. You know, that's still plenty green there, and you can feel the sap in it. But come tomorrow, probably the next day, what day is it today? Wednesday, Friday, we could easily, I would say, be getting onto some of this. This is you know, that's too green. That there's too green, and you can hear it. You can hear it in your hands. It's still soft. As it becomes hay, it's crunchy and dry. That's not quite ready, but the way that's changed overnight is quite remarkable. We might even get to this tomorrow. Look at it, some lovely grasses in there, lovely and soft. Linda, the horsey girls, we call them horsey girls, girls that have our hay for the horses, we call them horsey girls, and they love the soft meadow, and this stuff is just beautiful stuff. Probably not tomorrow, but the next day we'll be looking at baling it. There goes farmer. using the PPP signal. It was going really beautiful for the last half an hour, and it just on that last pass, it just threw a wobbly. And when I say a wobbly, the steering wheel just turned left, turned right, and then it must have picked the signal back up and then got back on its line. But it's very odd when that happens, and it depends how often that does happen on the free signal. I'm hoping it doesn't happen a lot, but that's why I'm testing it. And we're just about to see how accurate we are, because I set my line up on this side of the field about 20 minutes ago. So we will see how we fit in coming back. So we're just picking the line back up. Right, so this wing is catching perfect. And I know on RTK that it catches spot on both sides. And that side is catching spot on. You can see where our line is. Got to be happy with that. You know, jobs like this, tedding, rowing up, topping, cultivations, you know, the free signal is more than adequate. There's problems both sides of the coin. We were saying about it earlier. You know, with the PPP signal, you're reliant on the satellites, and it's the connection between the tractor and the satellites. And if there's any sun flares, you know, solar interference, you know, bad weather like thick cloudy weather can affect the performance of it. So you're limited that way. And with the RTK, you're limited by the phone signals, because it works off the phone signals to give you that. And even the RTK, even today, even that has thrown a wobbly today. So, you know, none of them are perfect all of the time, but what you want is a nice happy medium. You know, you want them to be good most of the time. And wow, look, it's beautiful. We're catching perfectly over there. It did take about, I don't know, it took it prefers it when you're in a big open field, when you're connecting, and it takes sometimes it takes longer than others. I don't know why, but it took quite a while before it got going this earlier. But you know, it's free signal and it's pretty accurate, so I'll be happy with that. Look at this, look, dead on the bang on the money, just adjusting there, look. You can't ask for more than that, you know, for free signal. You cannot ask for more than that. Anyway, we're going to crack on here. We're going to test the baler and the packer this afternoon. We're hoping to anyway, but yes. Yeah, really quite pleased with this actually.
Your tractor, did he tell you what was up with that?
Yeah, he reckoned the wire was broken, didn't he?
Must have been in lecture, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The racks.
That was a whole day though yesterday, wasn't it? You should have been mowing, and
Yeah.
that's annoying. Never mind, it's just what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always the way. Can't possibly do it in the winter when it's sat in that shed. I'm just going to check these and make sure they're the right length.
You've got a bail to measure.
No, what I've done is just taken a measurement off the back of that truck.
Alright.
Fingers crossed that will go nicely across there, and they don't want to be any longer than that.
No.
That's the maximum length. Right. Oh, you probably can't see, I've got some, you see these sticks? They're the exact width of the van. So one's going in Daisy's tractor, one for Daisy. We'll put both of them in there actually, and she can give one to Paul. But these, I've just marked them out. They are the exact, you know, they're halfway. Probably more than that in these trucks, isn't there? Oh yeah. I might have to shave some off of that. Right, turns out our truck bed is a little bit longer than wider than our little truck bed, so I'm just going to take an inch off them. But these are the bale sizes, and basically we do it to the size of the truck so they don't hang off the trucks too much. So I'm just going to take an inch off both of those. Might even take an inch and a half. But last night, oh man, I was swapping tractors all over. I left the camera on one tractor, just yeah, you got left behind, I'm afraid. But it wasn't nothing fascinating. We went half a time around the field. The hay wasn't quite fit, just to make sure machines were going, which they were. Farmer did some little tweaks on both the baler and the Arkeson, so they look like they're going to go fine today. Daisy's coming in to run the baler today, but there's about 50 grease points on this blooming tedder, and I've got to get round them, and then we'll get off tedding. I don't know if we will catch up. You know, there's only you know, there's a big field down there. It's taken most of the day, but by the time we get back, because Keithy's mowing again, they got the software updated on his tractor. It took all day yesterday. The man came, fixed PTO on my tractor, broken wire, so that's good. That's got his PTO back, and we're hoping that the sprayer tractor is going as well. So he put a new solenoid on that. So fingers crossed, they're all fixed. Keithy's tractor, we got to use it for a bit to let you know if it's good, because it started off very good when it came back, and then just sort of reverted to back to its old self sort of thing. So we'll let you know on that one as he uses it, and we will be catching up to him. He's heading up to Alistair's to cut some more. Weather's staying fine. Chance of showers on Saturday, so and it's 20%, so we're not really worried about that, but we are. But you just got to keep going, because all next week looks good. So we're going to grease this tedder now. It will take me. Oh, I've got a new hat as well. I've got a new hat, and we've made some bale length sticks for the guys on the baler. Now, are we going to get lucky? Yes, we are. You never usually get lucky like that. Uh-oh. Flipping out, we're tangled. This is why you end up covered. All right.
Oh yeah, you've got your...
Right, the bale length of the truck and your trucks are different. So I put 2 sticks. Would you go and check and see what you think? Because they hang a bit over your trucks, but they're too short on the big truck. So I've tried to go a happy medium.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, man.
Do you want to check them though?
No,
because I can trim them down a bit. To me, they look a little on the longer side, but I can trim a bit off it. They're in that baler tractor in the grain store. It don't take you a second. They're both in there.
Yeah, right.
In the baler tractor in the grain store. They're just inside the door there.
Yeah.
And the other truck's in there, so you can measure them up and see what you think.
Yeah.
If you want me to take some more off them, I can. It'd take me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I'd cut them down a bit. You see, I measured them to the length of the big truck,
Right.
but they were overhanging on the little trucks quite a way. So I cut them down a bit. I cut them down about an inch and a half on each side.
Because the trouble is that goes into the places where you need to be able to see to get that.
Yeah, but if you check them, if you want more off them, just say how much you want off them, and I can trim them off. That's us greased up, ready to go. 3 days that'll go now before you got to touch it again. 3 good days, you know, 3 8-hour, 10-hour days. Those electric grease guns are good, but I've got to find an ending that's better. Anybody knows of any good grease endings on the bit that connects to the nipple? Not the locking ones. I don't want a locking one. I know the locking ones are good, There's one called Lock and Lube. I know that's pretty good, but I want one that I can get in the UJs that just seals better, because that DeWalt one, it seals most of the time on some, and then others it just will not seal, and I don't know if it's the nipple or if it's the grease gun ending, I don't know. But other than that, it's brilliant, you know. I'm just going to park this up for Daisy. They're all ready to go, they're all greased. They've Farmer double checked gearbox oils and stuff like that, because our hydraulic tank was empty, so we had to fill that up. So it's worth checking these things. But she yeah, she took down some hay yesterday. We had a full row around the outside. Christ almighty, it took it no problem at 1.5 miles an hour. And it's not, you know, we're not intentionally using this thing to be fast, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, you know. I don't think we'll regret having this thing. What was noticeable for me was there's less rocking backwards and forwards, you know, that with a John Deere you're thrown backwards and forwards with the plunger. So with this there was less of that. You haven't completely got rid of it, but it was less and it was more comfortable to drive. And yeah, it was just different being sat, you know, over the row. You can see in the chamber, you know, pretty nice, really nice actually, I would say. I filled that thing up, Christ, it took it. And it didn't really work the tractor, you know, you fill the John Deere chamber, you fill that pickup up, you can hear the tractor working to get through it. I just didn't notice this one working quite so hard to do it. We're running it in Eco PTO. This is I think it's a 110, 120 horsepower tractor. Not that all those horsepowers are there, but it's you know, it'll be fine on this thing. They were a bit, you know, the guys from Chandler's were worried that weren't enough horsepower for it, but I think it will be. It'll be fine for what we want anyway. She got a camera on there, she can see her bales coming out, and the fan goes. It's all done on electric plug back here, so you plug that in and then your fan spins up and then the Wi-Fi camera will come on, so it works pretty nice. Daisy's got her 2 sticks. I've worked hard on those, so they better use them. Keep them all the same. If they've both got a guide, a bale size guide, you know, Linda can't be moaning when we're delivering next year, can she? See? Right, Farmer's made a bit of a plan for the day. Usually he does this, and it's a bit, first day, you know, flipping out, put a bit of pressure on me this time. Doesn't matter, we'll sort it out. But Farmer's going to go off tedding at the other farm over at Peter's. He wants to check the hay over there, because we're not going to be able to do all of it at the same time, and some of that was changing fast, so might get a contractor in there to bale that. It's much better than it was yesterday. You can hear it. If you can hear that rustling, just that sound alone tells you you're very close there. That's better than yesterday. Uncle Franklin will be here in a minute to row it up, and yeah, Farmer's left it on us to sort the baler and the packer out and make sure that the bale sizes are right. So we'll see Daisy and Linda in a minute, and we'll just make sure they all get going. We've got these 2 fields to ted out as well, and we'll just fit that all in at the same time. But Uncle Franklin will be here to roast them up in a minute, and then in about 3/4 of an hour time, that, you know, Linda and Daisy will be here to start. I'd have thought it's very close, I would have said. What you get with ryegrass, look, you got new growth coming through, so it's a bit of a pain. It grows so fast that it starts growing through the hay, so you're always on to a loser with it. So, but I think that's as good as it's going to be. We've got a beautiful sunny day, that always makes for better hay. These are some that they did last night. We left them out because they just weren't right, and we thought we'd just let them, they'll be fine, you know. It didn't rain overnight. So this is your pack. Those bales, they're about right. They're on the long side, but they're about right. I wouldn't probably change those. We'll see how our stick compares to those. They're on the long side. They could do with that off there, and that would be ideal, but we'll get that sorted later. But 4 strings on them, I don't know. I wish Arkeson would start the strings just a little bit. It just wants to be, the first string wants to start in between these 2. It's like they're always too far one side, and the fifth string is over here. So it doesn't help me that way either. Anyway, they will pick up nicer because there's more strings. Look at that, all shiny.
Yeah, not for long over it.
No, it'll be dusty. Ours is already dusty. Tried it last night just to make sure it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, this headstock's a bit different.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, now I'm
Yours
looking
goes
at
on
it.
a crank on 2 shafts.
Yeah.
But everybody tells me you can't see that pickup, but you can see it fine.
Can it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Perhaps it's because we have them on bigger tractors.
No.
Perhaps if you had it on a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
tractor,
yeah.
you might not be able to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I ain't got a clue, mate.
No, neither do I. Is this the first run out for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got no idea our settings.
No.
Make it up, haven't we?
Yeah. That's what we usually do, don't we?
I was a bit disappointed about how it turned up with all the bolts loose.
What's that?
Well, both spool carriers,
Yeah.
they were only screwed on finger tight. They were rattling around.
Oh right.
And then I was going round, I went round all the nuts and bolts of the spanner, and the amount I found that were loose. I got a finger.
Yeah, drop the finger.
That right there. So we're going to go quite low with these, aren't we?
Yes.
Like that.
Somewhere, yeah. You tell me where yours is.
Like that. Isn't it?
I've got to go one up on mine. Just got to go one tail, no?
Yeah, perfect.
Alright.
And stuff like this, they stretch pipe over sharp edges. So I put a bit of pipe on it.
Yeah, yeah, because it'll wear, won't it? That'll wear.
I've done it all in, it's all in there as well. I've had to do it, and all this front. Just laid that.
They don't. It's like they don't use them, do they? They don't quite get it like we do. Do you know what I mean? Like we can see straight away that that's going to wear.
What that one is a little old built in there, and it moves around all the tight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
That's in a different place, isn't it?
It's bloody unsafe.
Well,
Because you've got to come around here and twiddle it.
Yeah.
Well, you ought to be turning it off, ain't you, really?
Yes. But it only works when you're on, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but you can adjust it. You can adjust it now.
Yeah. Will it adjust it when you turn it on?
Yeah,
when you
no,
adjust that?
You adjust it and it'll come on to what you've just adjusted.
Right.
Got the fan going, yeah?
Yeah. Hello, mister.
Do you want me to show you how to do it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. You were just saying that.
As we've got wide pickups on these, do I have to go a little bit wider?
I don't know.
I would just take in
You didn't put them
Just
out
take-
wider.
I wouldn't put them out wider, but just take a
I took a full width.
take a full width.
I didn't know whether I got
That's what I done last night, and it fit all right.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know. We'll try and I'll let you know.
That's it. He'll be whinging at you if he wants to.
Yeah, I sure will.
Yeah, it's a learning thing for the first day, isn't it? You know, we ain't got mountains down in front of us, but tomorrow we'll have these two to go on to. They might even get onto them this afternoon, Carl. I don't know if they're fit yet, but this one's a fit. It's new machines for everyone, so you know it's all trial and error. So Carl will get this thing going. Fans just come on. We like the fan. The idea of the fans is brilliant. It keeps everything blowing off the knotters. So. One knot not going right, Carl. Left side not going.
Yeah, it's strung up.
Or am I too early?
We got a problem there. Hang on. There's a string on that, not on that. Is there a string coming on there? Yeah?
Oh, I'm obviously a bit early with it, and I
I don't know, mate. It's,
pump a couple more out. Let's see.
it looks like we've got in a bit of a knot there, look.
It did the same with that other one, I remember. First couple of bales.
Do a few more, I see.
Yeah. Right, we have to pull the strings out of these. And we'll rebale them in a little bit. Daisy will be here in a minute. Get out. Good size, good bale, good weight. Bloody hell, Cole. Did you set that up at home or something?
No, I just took it. Are they right?
I wouldn't adjust it.
They don't want it too tight, they ain't that fit up.
No. They don't want to be too heavy either.
No.
And they don't want to be too long. I don't think they need to be any longer than that, do they? What's she set out there? Oh yeah.
Sealed on that cap, that's all that is.
Yeah. It's where it's pushed that bloody ram up, innit? Push the oil back.
Yeah, that'll
It would have overfilled it, wouldn't it?
I expect so. Just come out early.
I wouldn't touch your car. I think she's bloody hell. That's a nice bale, isn't it? That's a lovely bale, that. They're a bit long to start with yesterday, Cole. The ones you want to check them against are right up in that corner, really. But those are bloody, that to me is bloody damn near there. Alright, you excited? Right, shall I come out with me and we'll just have a little look round the baler so you know what's what. Getting them tunes ready.
Yeah, so listen to it, mate. We'll have a little sing song.
Yeah. Right, your reel is on your spool up and down. Middle spool in there.
Yeah.
That will lift it up and down. Up for road, down for field, obviously.
Yeah.
5 spools each side.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
My instructions.
Manuals. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
That will probably have to come out of there at some point, but we'll leave it in there for now,
Nice
eh?
time reading.
I don't know what's in here. A few tools maybe? Bolts, shear bolts. You don't want to see
I
those.
don't want to see any of that.
You don't want to have any experience with
Don't
those.
even want to know where they go.
We'll turn your fan on in just a second. I'll show you where that is. Knotters are under here, look. When you lift this up, the fan stops.
Yeah.
If you have a blockage in here, these are on quick release, look.
Oh, nice.
Don't lose the washers.
No.
And then that whole system will pick up.
We just go on the other side.
The whole lot will pick up,
Yeah.
and then you can clear out your string or whatever.
Nice. So none of that.
Do you want to have a peek underneath to see how it's threaded?
Yeah, I could do.
Without hurting your back. It's relatively simple. Look how it comes out the box to start with. Once you've got it through the needle, you can come back to here and tie it here.
Okay, so once it's through there and through there, you
Through the
come
needle,
there.
come to there. It'll throw one loose one out,
Yeah.
and then it should go again.
It should be away again. Nice.
All right. You've got camera on the back, and he treated you well, didn't he?
Always getting looked after me.
Yep. Oh, your pressure is round here as well. I'll get you going. Once you're going, We'll see what she's doing first.
That
Try
way.
So this thing is on a lock. Look, so you unscrew to unlock,
Yeah.
and then to tighten that way,
Yeah.
and to less, you know, that's your weight in your bale. All
Yeah.
right, and then tighten up at the end.
Yeah. It's fine.
So, and bale length is under here as well. I knew I was under here for some reason. Bale length. Unloosen, like that. Shorter, clockwise,
Yeah.
longer, anti-clockwise. It should be somewhere close, because we were messing with it last night. Without you. What? What are you doing? Don't touch my stuff.
Don't worry, I know all about it.
Alright, I'll come with you. We'll get her souped up. Whenever you make any adjustments for these things, you've got to let 2 or 3 come out before you've seen what you've done. So we just wait a second. Pretty good. We are slightly shorter. We've got her set pretty somewhere close. The field's always changing because the sun's on it, so it's always drying, so material's getting lighter all the time. So but I think we'll have a set pretty nice. Cole's just adjusting his, he's just shortening his down. They're just on the long side. I wouldn't say they're excessive, but they're just on the longer side of things. So he's just going to shorten his down. We've lengthened ours up a bit, haven't we? And they should be somewhere close now. What's she drive like? No rocking on this?
Not as much.
No, it's
Not
good.
a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the old one.
No.
That old one was like that. Wasn't it?
Right. We're going to hitch a ride round with Daisy. And then,
Just get seated.
yeah. Look, see your camera, see all the bales coming out of there?
Oh yeah. Right mate, I need to go see me on it.
Yeah. A little bit different on the corners, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got a bit wider.
Yeah, you sort of have to drive in the road, don't you?
Yeah. I can definitely get on a bit more, but I just want to
Yeah, get used to it, get a feel for it.
get on.
Daisy's going to learn this machine. She's going to be selling it most of the summer, yeah?
Yeah, man. Certainly. How much are we planning on doing today?
All of this field.
Just this bit?
Maybe if farmer decides he might do the headland of that other one.
Okay. And then otherwise that'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uncle Franklin's on the rake, bossing it.
Here we go.
On the headlands, you see it's like rolling it over a bit. It's where the tedders smash it up, you see. But you've got no choice. You know, because you go round and round the field and then you go up and down and you end up doing it. So once you get into that stuff, it'll go in there a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is short, isn't it?
Yeah.
What species of grass is this today, Matthew?
This is ryegrass, seed hay, Linda's favourite.
Oh no.
They say Linda loves this more than
can't be-
anything in the world.
She can't be mad.
We'll once
There
we
she is, coming in.
once we get up to where Cole was, we'll check the bales against each other and fingers crossed. It makes a nice bale, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, Daisy and Cole are going to get on for a bit. We'll get some footage of them later on. We'll let them get started. We've got to TED out this other field. We'll just get a picture of Linda coming by. We just shortened Cole's side down a little bit. We lengthened our side up a bit. They're pretty well matched now. We'll just see what they look like in a pack quick. And but apart from that, yeah, Cole's happy, Daisy's happy, and fingers crossed they stay reliable. Oh, here comes Uncle Franklin. There you go. Good to get started. We got a lot to do, so there's going to be plenty of footage of this sort of stuff going on. We'll just check with Linda and see if she's happy. Yes, we're definitely on the long side of things. Lynn's got them up. Well, intention on them. This would always be the worst job for the packer though, because the plate that used to hold them never used to hold them quite tight enough. But it looks like, let's watch the back from here. This plate here is holding them in. Pushes the next one in. Up they go, and then it grabs it here. Two more. This is where it would struggle with the weight that was coming down. On the old one, it would struggle to hold them up. Doors are going to open. Rails are just fractionally too long, but they get shorter. Daisies are shorter this side, and Cole's shortened his a little bit further up. So we'll just have a look. They start getting shorter now, so let that pack come out. It's always a fine balance to get things where you want it. The next pack should be smaller. Makes a good bale though, lovely bale. We ain't got the pressures wound up at all. Just because it's a little bit under, if anything. When I say under, it needs a bit more drying really, but everybody's here now and it's going to get done. We'll blow them. They're perfect, they are. I can see they are. They're too long. When we load them onto trucks and lorries, it all just makes it go a bit, makes everything go a bit funny. Right, so this is a pack of smaller ones. That's better, that's it, that's the ones. I don't know what it is, you can just tell. You're just so used to dealing with them. That's about right. If Arkeston are watching, we need to do something about these strings. First string needs to start an inch over, and the spacing just need to be an inch wider, basically. because the fifth string would come up along here and it wouldn't tie, and it always just makes the pack look uneven, and there's no need for it really. We should be able to do, you know, the knots should be come in the middle. They'll pick up lovely, I know they will. There won't be no trouble. Right, what am I going to do? I've got on the other side of the field now. Anyway, I'm just going to watch this with Linda, and then we'll try and get some drone shots later on. I'm going to ted out that other field, let these guys crack on for a bit. These are daisies. I can see they're the perfect size. I'm just going to measure that against the field.
Trouble in sight, beating hearts don't lie, an empty page, a story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag, decision is made, lock your door, need no more, it's already paid. Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. God, I'm praying I'm not alone in this air of hope. I'm in love, you're a star, burning bright in my heart. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag, decision is made, lock your door, need no more, it's already paid, cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be I cannot go wrong. We're going away, I get you back, check the tag, journey for life, and it's already paid, cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on.
Right, we're leaving them to it. We've just spotted a very, very minute problem with the packer. It's missing a couple of springs off the push pad. I'll show you it tomorrow. Right, nothing. We haven't got the exact right spring, but I've got a bodge on there just to keep her going. The man from Arkansas is going to be here in the next hour, so he will be able to make sure we got the right springs ordered. He'll get them ordered overnight, I know he will. Steve's a good man. But apart from that, that packer is, they've made some, you know, they've made some differences on there, and once she's going and everything's working the way it should, it's night and day difference. But what it's doing is it thinks there's a bail there, the pad's meant to come back, because there's no springs pulling the pad back. It thinks the bail's always there, so it doesn't know what to do. Daisy and Pauline are going, they haven't stopped, so no news is good news. Linda's got a little bit behind, but it'll be fine, she'll soon catch that up. We're going to go up to Alice's now and get that ted out. Those bailers are filthy now. I told you they wouldn't look that clean again. But, yeah, consistent bales, look at all those bales. Looks like soldiers all stood in a field. So, yeah, Uncle Franklin's packed up for the day. Tomorrow, he'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to go up to Alice's and we'll be back later to clear bales away. And we've got a bit going on at we'll have a bit going on at Peter's farm tomorrow and a bit going on down here. So it'll be good. Look at these rows. This field is very, very good quality, very lots and lots of grass, absolutely ideal. It's perfect. This is how we want to see it. This is some of our best, well, I say some of our best, it's just Very nice soft meadow, and the girls with the horses just love this sort of grass. So. Keithy been out there and mowed it this morning. He said his tractor's driving a bit nicer, so that's the good news. But still some weird little gremlin-y glitches happening. But we'll keep you updated with that. But he did say the gearbox does feel a heck of a lot nicer, nice and smooth, changing gear the way it should, you know. So he's pretty happy, which is good. Yeah, these tractors are so reliant on computers that he said once you shut it down, started it again, you know, it goes away. But it's very difficult for these manufacturers to get these computer related products very, you know, reliable like the old tractors. Yeah, we'll see how that goes anyway. He's only just trying it for the first day, so. But this is some beautiful hay, absolutely banging. This is going to make top grade, top quality. This is the perfect stuff that Linda looks for in grass. So yes, very excited about this. Not quite so good crop in some of the other fields, but yes. Anyway, talking about quality, this is a bit of a sore topic really. Obviously you've got your government grass schemes, and it sends farmer mad because people see these schemes, grass, oh look, we've got grass, we can put all our grass into a scheme and it'll be, we'll gain loads of money from it. Now, yes, they'll pay you money for your grass, that is true, but you've got to check the fine print in these schemes, because one, they will tell you you cannot fertilise this grass. Two, you cannot put any mechanical machine on top of that grass. You cannot spray the grass for thistles, for docks, for, you know, all these things that we do to keep quality in grass, you cannot do. I've got to go steady through these rows. When you're in schemed grass. So if you're thinking about putting your grass in schemes, read the fine print, look through it all, because we're well, we're not going to pay you top dollar for schemed grass that is full of thistles, weeds, docks. It just ain't going to happen. So yeah, sometimes it all sounds a bit too good to be true. And not only that, if it's your own and you're making hay on it, you're a bit stumped for you know, weed control and all the other. You can't fertilise it, can't spray it, yeah, there's a lot of control that goes on it. So none of our grasses goes on that because we're after the top grade quality stuff. So yes, be careful when you're scheming your grasses down and read the fine print of what you can and can't do to it. Oh, we got to go steady here. The crossing rows this side, so when it takes a lot in like that, it'll send the rattle clutch off. You soon know about that. That makes a racket. Anyway, we're going to get this Ted out. Love this farm, beautiful place this, and yeah, be some nice hay as well. So just, yeah, if you're thinking about scheme grass, you might already be too late. Some of our clients have put the grass into schemes, and then they ask you when you're going to come and harrow and roll, and they got thistles and docks, and then when you tell them that you can't do it, they're a bit surprised because they didn't look at the fine print. There's always a fine print with all these schemes. You've got to check them. They're always limited by something. And the other thing is date. You're limited by date. Like we're cutting now, this is going to be really high grade hay, but the longer you get into July, the hay starts getting older. If you're at the 1st of July, if your scheme's at the 1st of July, it doesn't matter. But if your scheme is mid-July, and we've got no weather till mid-August, you've got old hay with thistles and docks, and nobody will want it at all. So, there we go. Just something to think about, that's all. Most, you know, sensible people look at it, but none of our grass is in schemes. You know, we've got tons and tons of grass, but none of it will be in schemes. We don't like the control over it, but just be aware of it, that's all. Right, this video will be massively long. I'll show you some of the packs we might have to start a new one tomorrow. First load back in the yard for me. It's always the same. So we'll go out tedding for the day. We come back. We'll either unhook the tedder if we're in a tractor. Today is a tractor, but once we get going and there's more people here, we start running out of tractors, so you have to unhook your machine, go have yourself a trailer. When we're working away from farm, we will take machines, drop machines at farms, and then we always try and take something with us. So something you might need, like a trailer or something else, or, you know, whatever it may be. But they look nice on there. They do look nice. Hopefully they're picking up nice. You can smell it already. Oh man. Farmers started building a stack already. Easier said than done. There's a way he does it, and he's very good at it, and it's best to just let him do it, because you've got to try and keep everything level coming back, and if you don't, you soon get wrong and the stack starts twisting. But farmer's pretty good at it. So, and you'll see, crosses them at the end. This is just to tie everything in so nothing falls away. What will he do? One, he will go two more, and then he might go one more in the middle, depending on how much he reckons we got coming in. I think he said they did about 3,000 today. We'll check with Linda at the end. That's about normal. 3,000, 3,500 is a very good day, and 4,000's a good long day, if you know what I mean. Early start, late finish. But if you can average 10 days at 3,000, you've soon got yourself 30,000 bales in the shed. You don't usually get weather that holds that long for that, but we've got, you know, I think we've got 5 or 6 solid days of baling ahead of us. You shafted me and Dave, you did. Absolutely shafted us. Didn't she, Dave? Oh, passing the blame, Dave. Passing the blame game is being passed. Oh, we got them done, didn't we?
I'll tell you what, 255 packs and it don't feel like I've done them. It's so much easier.
Really?
Yeah.
How many bales is that?
3,500.
You're joking?
No.
That's more than I thought. No wonder it's 9:30.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a good day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it's a bit warm. That stuff that I am stacked in there, you can feel the bales a bit more, but that's sun heat coming out of it.
Yeah, it'll be a bit. It's been warm today, isn't it? We'll blow it, yeah. That's a pretty good day, isn't it? You ready for him? Yeah. Yeah, me too.